friends. Got some new books. Still reading Death Dealer. I either don't get much time to read, or I'm wasting time watching like Netflix or something stupid like that. But I got to a few more chapters in. They've mentioned the helmet, which is pretty cool. So I'm enjoying it. It's not like the kind of thing that like I would have probably like read the back of the book and like maybe picked up, but I'm really liking it, and I'm hoping I can find more of those. Recently bought a book off Amazon, and I just got it because it wasn't a lot, and it was a Conan book, and it looked small, you know, like you can just chunk it in your purse. But it's published by Marvel, and it says Stanley Presents, so I don't know why I wouldn't have assumed that it was a comic book. But it's a volume 1, and the art in it is so fun and colorful. A lot of words for a comic, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun to read. Look, it's awesome. Yeah, I don't know where my cat went. Do cats shiver? Or like whenever they like see like a bird or a squirrel, do they like shake really, really bad? I don't know. This is the first pet cat that I've had, so there's a lot, you know, every now and then there's still something he does, and I'm like, is that normal? But I had to open a window because I'd cooked some deer meat, and like the grease smell, you know, like wouldn't go away. So we opened a window. And we've done that, you know, other times if I'm cooking something that like gets smoky or whatever, because it's just the quickest way to get it out of the house. So he jumps up in the window. He loves it, and I didn't know if it was because it's cold or because he saw a squirrel out there, but he was just like, you know, like he was sitting there, and then he would just shake like really bad. Really freaked me out, because I don't know if that's normal or what. Anyway, any cat experts, let me know. So we ended up going to 2 Dollar Trees and Ollies. So between the 2 Dollar Trees, I found Songs of Willow Frost by Jamie Ford. And I think this is a pretty book, and I really liked the title of it. And of course, I read the back. You know, I didn't want to waste a whole $1 on a book. But basically, this kid, when he's about 7 years old, his mom is just taken from their apartment, and he goes to stay in an orphanage. And so now he's 12, and he's watching a film, and sees this lady, and it looks just like his mom. So he and his friend take off to see if they can find out what happened to his mom. So it sounded like an easy, fun read. This book, September Girls by Bennett Madison, this was like the other book. They were in both Dollar Trees that we went to today. And this just looks like the kind of books that my daughter reads, like, you know, that kind of cover art. But basically, you're figuring out with this kid what's wrong with this weird town. You know, and it's like a story of him growing up, blah, blah, blah. But his dad takes him to this beach during the summer, and it's like time is slowed down. His cell phone doesn't work, and then there's all these beautiful girls around, and they're all like attracted to him or whatever. So he's like, something's weird with this place. So it sounded kind of creepy, kind of neat. This book, The 12th Enchantment by David Liss. This is like a period kind of book. Basically, this young woman, she's got okay breeding, good breeding, but she's poor. And her dad dies. She goes to live with her uncle. He's not a nice man, and so she's got all these proposals. There's a local mill owner that really wants to marry her, and you know, she's like, oh, my life's just gonna be miserable. And she meets the notorious Lord Byron, and says, arrives at her house stricken by what seems to be a curse and with a cryptic message. So England's on the brink of revolution, and now she finds herself, you know, like, okay, so there's magic, and now this dude's got this creepy, you know, message for me, and she finds out that she has all these mystical skills, and she's got dudes fighting over her. Sounded like a good chick book. Then at Ollies, this one sounds really cool. The Illusionist's Apprentice by Christy Cameron. And this lady, she's changed her name. She works with Houdini. He's died, and she's kind of carrying on his work, you know, continuing to be an illusionist. And it's during the time where the American FBI has just formed, and they basically recruit her. So she's working with them, but she's trying to be really careful because she doesn't want anyone finding out about her past and who she really is. And then this book, I knew this was just like a crime thriller noir kind of book. I don't know what it's about, but I really liked the cover. Catacombs of Terror by Stanley Donwood. You've got like killer pigs, you've got creepy monks, you know, the dude's like all masculine, he's got a gun and a cigarette. I can't tell if he is saving this girl or if he's taking her against her will. And then he's got like a big bottle of whiskey. So, I don't know what all of that's about, but it looks like it'll be a fun book to read. Super excited about this. Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, Wanted. I really love Green Lantern. I think it is such an awesome part of the DC universe. So I'm excited to read this. I mean, he looks so mad. He's got like smoke coming out of his mouth. They did, like, we still watched the animated series. I think we bought it because it was so good, and we watched it as a family. So of course, as parents, like, we gotta buy that. And they did, I think it was only one season, and then they did a movie, but they were both so good. Like, even if you don't like cartoons and you don't like comics, it was still just the storyline and everything was excellent. Excellent. And now, what I'm most excited about, even though all I'm going off on, you know, like with this, is that I watched a video of Comic Book Girl 19 talking about Amethyst and how much she liked it. And it was like the older one. So I don't know if the new 52 is even any good. But based off of that, I am so excited to read this. It's volume 1, Sword and Sorcery. And it says it features Beowulf and Stalker. But like flipping through, I saw Batman. And on the back, you're following along with Amy Winston. And she's been on Earth, you know, now she's figured out she's a princess and her mom's taking her to their planet, and she's sad to leave Earth, and her new friend Constantine. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it's good, and I hope I'm not disappointed. It looks cool. The art in it is amazing. Look at that. That is beautiful. So, anybody's read Amethyst, you want to give me a rundown, what you think of it, especially if you've read the new 52, if it, you know, if it was good and you enjoyed it. But I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I saw Batman in here, and her new bestie is John Constantine. What could be cooler? Look at that dude. So, I've got to finish The Death Dealer, but I'm probably going to pick this up and read some of it too, because I'm just really excited. I mean, it's, you know, the main character is a girl, you know, and she's all purple and pretty. So, that's it. Ollie's over there cleaning himself. It'd be cute if he was, like, cleaning his paws, but he's not. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Still, I think all I do is just increase to-be-read list, really. I don't really knock that down at all. I just keep buying more books. But I got a new bookshelf. I'll see if I can tag a picture of that, or I'll just post a picture of it on Instagram. But I got a new bookshelf, and I put a bunch of books. You can see that shelf's kind of empty over there. So since I did that, then, you know, we've got more room that we need to fill up again. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.